I'll be saying the story of the prince and the honest girl. So, once upon a time, long, long ago, there was a beautiful kingdom in which there was a king and also a prince. This prince was very wise, very handsome, and very young. He's also very honest. One day the king decided to conduct a wedding for his prince. And then he asked his son, son, what type of a wife do you want? Then the prince or his son replied, I would definitely want a wife who is very wise and very knowledgeable. But most importantly, I want her to have one important quality on which everything such as knowledge, dedication, hard work depends on. But he did not say what that quality was. And then the king heard that and he didn't care that much. After that, he knew that the 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 president wants to retire. So for that, for that he should be firstly replaced by another president. So the prince has conducted the search for that in a very in a very logical manner. He decided to prove the honesty of every person, and then he said that the hard work, the dedication, and the knowledge of every person, and even the loving nature and the caring nature of every person who deserves to be a president. All of this depends on one quality, and that is the principle of honesty. So whoever's honest will win my challenge, and they will be posted as the prime minister of the kingdom. But he did not say this thing to the people to the participants who are willing to be the prime minister. So as per the prince order, the soldiers have made the soldiers have made many announcements in the villages of the kingdom, and out of all the villages, 10 final people were selected, out of which Tiara was a member. She was an honest, dedicated, and hardworking girl. Though she was very poor, but she was very wise and very honest, most importantly. And this was the challenge, which was set by the prince to the participants. He said that, so I'll be proposing all of you with a challenge to find out who deserves to be the prime minister. So I will give all the participants some concepts, out of which every person needs to grow a garden of their own, and the garden and of all the gardens, which garden looks the best, the owner of that garden becomes the prime minister. So everyone was very excited and very furious to start the competition, and the competition was soon started. If day one passed, and not many seeds or shoots grew in the gardens, as it was only day one. And then even the second day passed and nothing happened. And from the third day, everyone's garden had grown rapidly, had grown so rapidly. But unfortunately, Tiara's garden, even a single shoot did not grow in that garden, and she was very sad, and she thought that she have done something wrong, and that's the reason why this is happening. She actually thought of cheating, by taking a whole new set of plans and growing it. But then she remembered the great principle of honesty. We should always be honest, and that will automatically make us more productive, more dedicated, more hardworking, and more knowledgeable. So she did not cheat on that case. And then soon the final day has come, and the prince, the king, and even the old prime minister have come out to check the gardens and select the prime minister. They have analyzed all the gardens, and then they have called everyone into the royal court, and then they have made the announcement. The prince said, of all of you, of all of the participants who have voted for becoming the prime minister, I will announce the prime minister now. And the prime minister of the kingdom is Miss Tiara Campbell. And everyone was shocked, because after hearing that, everyone was shocked, as in Tiara's garden not a single shoot grew, and they have started to scream that this is unfair, this is unfair. And then the prince explained what the real trick was. Actually, corn seeds which were given to every one of the participants who are willing to become the prime minister. All of those seeds were actually dead. So no matter how hard you work, and no matter how dedicated you are towards those seeds will not grow at any cost. So Tiara was the only one who was very honest and did not cheat, and continued her task with great bravery and courage. And all the rest were too scared that they have done something wrong, and thus they have cheated to win. So Miss Tiara became the Prime Minister Tiara of the kingdom, and from then she was always honest. And also, as the prince was looking for a wife to marry, the king asked her for Tiara if she will marry him. And then when the prince asked her, the Tiara said, "Oh, I can marry you. I just barely know you, and I can't just marry you as you are a prince. I need to spend some time with you. Only then I can know." Then the prince was very impressed by her character and attitude, and he said that, okay, we don't need to marry. Um, let's we don't need to be married, and let's just be good friends. And from then, both of them have been a best friend. Both of them have been the best friends, and they found out that they actually have a lot in common. Thank you.